28 Epic American Stereotypes. Number 28, the ways that we are lazy. The rest of the world thinks that we are the laziest culture on the planet. We could argue against it, but we keep coming up with pictures like this one. The mom is too lazy to take her kid out for a walk, so she steps on a Segway and pushes her child the lazy way. Pictures like these are the reason why no one likes us. Number 27, we have mastered the mashup. One thing people seem to appreciate is our food, especially our mashups. Not only can you get strange things like Mountain Dew and Dorito chip cupcakes that you see in this picture, but you can also get things like rainbow bagels and now the unicorn frappuccino from Starbucks. If it's food you can mash together, chances are we've already done it. Number 26, not a snitch. In some countries, being a snitch can send you to jail for life, or worse. In America, we don't like snitches either. So much, in fact, that we try to advertise that fact whenever possible. Just look at this nice American. He won't call the police. You're good. Number 25, proud to be an American. Being Americans, we usually try to be as loud and proud as we possibly can. The more things that we can deck out in red, white, and blue, the better. This guy is a true American. Just look at the use of those stars and stripes. Holding up the actual flag was a nice touch too. Number 24, even the cards know. Even the Cards Against Humanity game knows what's up with America. Number 23, our relationship with fast food. One of the most stereotypical things people think of when they think of America is the relationship we have with food. But not just our portion size, the amount of fast food we consume as a nation is quite horrifying. We aren't saying that a juicy hamburger and fries isn't a good thing. It just sucks. We still live in a country where you can buy a complete burger combo meal at a cheaper price than water and a salad at the same joint. It's time we open up our eyes, America. Number 22, our life hacks. While most of the world calls us names like fat and lazy, we prefer to think of ourselves as forward thinkers. You may look at this picture of a guy mowing his lawn while riding a golf cart and think he's lazy. But we see a man who came up with an ingenious life hack. Number 21, the American breakfast. Bacon and guns. What popped into your head? America. Because of our gun laws, many outsiders think of Americans as gun-toting, flag-wearing, bacon-eating, beer-drinking, loud, boisterous people. And they would actually be right, sort of. If you asked the world to create what they thought we would eat for breakfast, they would probably come up with this all-American spread, complete with a handgun. Number 20, we're over the top. We, as a culture, tend to enjoy shoving our love for our country in your face, especially if you don't like it. We can be loud, rude, and in your face with our red, white, and blue extremities. Just look at this guy's facial hair. He is all ready for the 4th of July, or a Tuesday. We are that kind of people. Number 19, we deep fry everything. It may be more concentrated in the southern part of our country, but most Americans love a good deep fried meal. One of our favorite things about deep frying stuff is that you can deep fry almost anything and it tastes delicious. We might not like the taste of this deep fried dollar in the picture, but if you haven't tried a deep fried pickle, Twinkie, Snickers, Oreo, or a scoop of ice cream, then you really haven't lived. Number 18, our deadly portions. We can all agree that a lot of us are overweight, but when you look at the portions we are given at most places, it is pretty easy to see why. If you look at the size of the meals of others around the world, you would realize that the amount we eat in one sitting equates to the amount of food an entire family eats in a different country. Just look at this advertisement for McDonald's. It encourages you to double size your sandwich, and that's just for starters. Have you ever heard of the documentary called Super Size Me? You should watch it. Number 17, we make fun of ourselves. It may not be a stereotypical thing, but we can all appreciate the ways we make fun of ourselves. Some of the most hilarious things we do is poke fun of how stereotypical we are. While some hillbillies do pose like this picture is just two patriotic guys clowning around. Number 16, patriotism. We tend to want to be the biggest and baddest in a room, no matter what. Just look at the way we stack our beer in the shape of a tank. How more stereotypical can we get? It's Bud Light too. which makes it all the more stereotypical, since that's all we drink. Number 15, the French fry holder. We already get made fun of because everyone thinks that we're fat, but why would we give the world another reason to make fun of us further? This is so stereotypically American. Only in America can you get a French fry cup holder to ensure your fries' safety while driving. Most likely in your lifted truck. America! Number 14, we wear our flag. For one reason or another, we consider ourselves more American when we are wearing our flag printed on us. And we do it often, even if it's not a holiday. Why do we do this? Because we are Americans. Number 13, NASCAR. Racing cars seems to be one of our favorite sports, right after football, which is soccer in every other country. Why do we need to be different than every other country? Because that's how we do things. Why else would we call soccer soccer instead of football? Because we chose to be difficult and stubborn, the true American way. Racing fast cars is super cool though. Any country would agree with that. Number 12, Hicks and Rednecks. Hicks and Rednecks run abundant throughout the lands of America. You're correct in thinking that they mostly look like this Captain America, who isn't really a captain at all. You can find others like this on a site called peopleofwalmart.com. Those are ours too, unfortunately. Number 11, we are obsessed with Abe Lincoln. It's nice to know the country's history and such, but we seem to really like dressing up as Abraham Lincoln. We aren't sure if it's the hat or the beard that's more appealing, but at some point or another, you probably participated in a play where someone dressed up as Old Man Lincoln, Growing Up in America 101. Number 10, number 1 fan. The patriotism runs thick in our blood. Just look at the dedication this guy has for his country. You might have just stopped with the shirt, but he committed to even changing the color of his beard. That is a true American. Number 9, thirsty Americans. We supersize everything. Clearly, just look at the size of that Super Gulp in that guy's arms. We are American, and we can't help it. Have you heard of Bring Your Own Cup Day at 7-Eleven? Here you can see these girls are taking full advantage in true American fashion. And here you can see a group of guys enjoying the same outcome, just with, a kiddie pool. Number 8, only in America. Only in America we would encourage the fat to become even fatter. As you see from this picture, this sign says that if you weigh more than 350 pounds, you can eat for free at the Heart Attack Grill. Genius. Number 7, we design clothes according to our pastimes. If you're visiting America, chances are you're going to see some rather strange customs and weird clothing designs. However, if you wanted to take home a souvenir, you couldn't get much more American than the beer-holding American flag sweatshirt that you see in this picture here. There's no better combo than the flag and an ice-cold beer. Now, you can have it all in one. Number 6, Land of the Free. For being called the Land of the Free, it is an interesting notion that we are the home to the world's largest prison population. But that's none of our business. Number 5, we argue about ridiculous things. This Tumblr conversation sums up what it's like to talk to some Americans. We argue about everything. The worst part is that some of us start to argue about something they don't even have a clue about. Like in this argument, where the one user didn't know that the people in Iowa called soda pop. But hey, as long as you post enough bald eagles, you're right? Number 4, we can be full of ourselves. You ever noticed that every map you've probably seen in school, except for the one on the globe, has been cut in half to showcase our great country in the very middle? Have you ever wondered why? It isn't because cartographers wanted American students to be able to see North America more easily. It's because we, as a country, want to be center of the world so bad that in every map, we cut Asia in half just to be in the center. That really isn't the case, but it could be. Number 3, our great states. This picture shows a hilarious depiction of the areas that make up our great country. But judging by that map, it's a tough place to live. Unfortunately, the map for the most part is true. Nightmare Tornado Zone, Hurricane Terror Area, and On Fire are very real areas in America. Number 2, the parties we throw. While we might not be as luxurious as Dubai, we are still a pretty extravagant lot. We not only have some of the best entertainment, nightlife, and cuisine, but we also enjoy things like expensive yachts and amphibious vehicles, like this red amphibious car you see in this picture. This group is out enjoying Labor Day in American style. Number 1, the lifted truck. There isn't really anything more obnoxious than a lifted truck, yet we tend to drive them everywhere. What makes it even more American is the red, white, and blue paint job. George Washington would be so proud. America! So which one was your favorite? Leave your comment down below. While you're at it, wreck that subscribe button. See you in the next Dynamite TV video.